Day started with bar crawl, right? So, kind of middle of the Saturday, 2 p.m., right? And I'd actually signed up for two different bar crawls, but they were both happening like in the same area, literally within a couple blocks of each other. So I thought the idea was, well, I'll, go ahead and sign into both, get the wristbands for both, pop my head into one, then go to the other and kind of compare, and whichever one has a bigger crowd, go to that one, or maybe even kind of check them both out. Um, Ended up going into one, getting there kind of very early, talking to a couple people. Then my goal was to quickly go back to the other one, see how it was. When I got to the second one, there was a larger crowd. Um, Say maybe like it's twice the people of the first one, although again, not a large crowd, not by any imagination. Right, it's still very early. I didn't expect many people to be there, but I wanted to get there early so that I could start talking to people early, right? Oh my goodness, let's see how long this lasts with the thing being more quiet. I'm not trying to yell because in a residential area now and don't want to get too loud, and it's very late, as I said. Um, but get to the second venue, start talking to people, quickly make a couple friends, right? End up hanging out with these friends for a little while. Uh, funny interactions, fun guys. I think one of them may end up meeting up with again. Um, I'm pretty sure I will. So that was cool. Then later on in the day, though, I end up getting a text from a female friend of mine that I'd been, that I've known for a little bit and been talking to for a while. So I eventually go meet up with her, and we end up checking out a couple spots as well. Walking through, the different venues, and I say walking through because that essentially is what it was like. We're not there for, I would say, even like 20 minutes. We did stay for a little while at them, but just kind of going in and checking them out. Really like doing a bit more of a bar crawl. It wasn't; these weren't bars though, but just quick ins and outs, right? And doing those, go to one venue and well, first, a lot of people throughout the day commented on what I was wearing, right? And I feel like the picture I probably had doesn't do it justice. Um, but I don't think I'm gonna go and get the other pictures that I have with it. I think you guys will just have to maybe use your imagination. but but at one point, one woman stops me and asks if the woman that was walking with was my girlfriend, right? First she's like, nice jacket, and then looks, sees that this woman's kind of walking by me. He's like, oh, is this your girlfriend? Um, and is kind of, in my opinion, very upfront with her interest, right? And cool, I like that. Um, but this was my friend. I didn't intend on leaving her or anything else like that, and so I thought that we would end up kind of staying together, and we did. So I ended up kind of moving on pretty quickly. Later on, though, end up talking to different people, having some different interactions and everything else, and as I'm kind of like at the end of the night, I'm definitely in a more irritable mood because I felt like things just hadn't gone my way, right? I felt like I'd known, known and or met some women that I liked, and that things hadn't gone my way with them, and I was a little bit frustrated. And kind of, this is later on in Sunday, so I was frustrated for like a while, even into the next day, and it took me, some intentional kind of working through it and reframing and rethinking it to even think back and remember, the woman who stopped me and was very upfront with her interest, right? And I felt like that is an example of, for me, and I feel like for others, how sometimes in life we can focus on things that are maybe more negative or focus on things that are more positive, right? Yesterday, good things, and I felt like not as good things happened to me. And at the end of the night, I was focusing more on the things that didn't go my way. I feel like a lesson that I have learned kind of, over the course of the next 24 hours is that I should, and intend to practice more gratitude going forward, right? And part of that is focusing more on the things that did go well. I feel like mentally that leaves you in a better headspace as well, where you're just more positive. And it's not about just papering over the things that don't go well. I think you always want to be able to have an objective view of reality so that you know where and how to improve. But it is to also say that don't let your kind of selective focus be so clouded by negative things that it ends up impacting your mood or your headspace or other things, because I feel like that can kind of have knock-on effects as well. So that's the field report. That's the lesson. Stay in there, keep at it. I'm rooting for you.